I know how often you like to fight, so would you turn right around if he wants to do it in 3 or 4 months?
Look, it's got nothing to do about being active. I want that rematch. It's just the rematch, you know what I mean? So that's my goal, you know what I mean? Obviously, I always talk about, we're active, I don't care about any of that. I just want a rematch, and I don't care where that is, but I want the rematch.
Would you? Well, I guess I was asking, would you prefer time like at home with the family first, or do you want, if it's his next fight?
Yeah, go home, you spend time with the family. Look, he just won the belt. I'm not expecting every champion to be as active as me. You know what I mean? So let's be real. He just won the belt. He's going to go back, celebrate. I'm sure he'll celebrate big. They usually take a bit of time till their next fight after they take a belt. So, whenever we'll leave that up to him. We'll see when that Spain card is. And did anyone mention a Spain date?
Not yet. They said Spain. They didn't seem very excited about going to Spain.
Well, there you go. You know what I mean? It'll be massive. I said I wanted to take him out, and then I would have headlined it. But I mean, now maybe I'm headlining as a challenger.
You got asked about Alexander Volkanovski's future and stuff, but it's 2 knockouts in about 4 months now. Do you think, I know he likes to be so active, but do you think he needs to take a little break now?
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to want to do, but that's up to doctors, not me. If a doctor says he's cleared to fight, it's up to the doctor. Mm-hmm. I don't determine, whether he's healthy enough to compete. Doctors do.
He's really, really interested in a rematch, whether it's next or not. Maybe you fight somebody else first, but given how great he was as a champion, do you believe he deserves a rematch with you at some point?
So he's such a good person, and to be honest, at this point I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him the rematch because he's a good person, but at the same time, it's time to move on. It's time to clean up a little bit the division. It's time for the new generation to have new challenges, new faces, and I think I will be looking for that. But to be honest, my job it's the fights. Whoever they're gonna tell me I have to face and fight next, I will be there. So that's it. If the UFC offers me to bring the UFC to Spain and do the rematch with Volkanovski, I'm in. Let's go. Let's do it. No fucking problem.
Congratulations, champ. Hell of a performance. Undefeated. Unbelievable. Enjoy the night, man. Enjoy the night. Thank you.
Ilia, ¿cómo te sientes?
Me siento espectacularmente bien. Mira esto, aparte de esta joya que me han regalado. Mira, Hugo, ya tenemos para tu universidad.
Obviously, O'Malley and Cheeto are fighting next month. I just want your prediction. And who would you like to be fighting? Who would you like to fight for the title? I'm guessing it's O'Malley, but does it matter?
I want to fight O'Malley because I was calling him since 2018, and he's champion now. I wish he will keep the belt and I can fight him. And I wanna take his belt, and I see today he was wearing nice jacket, white jacket. So I wanted this white jacket.
Hey, good. So good to see you. How you been? I know. Still beloved though. Still beloved. How long you down for? I don't.
301 or 302.
Yeah, listen, the guy's willing to fight 3 different opponents, and obviously, if it was for UFC 300, 3 nasty opponents. This guy doesn't care. He'll fight anybody, and think about this. We call, and we're talking about UFC 300. You're going to headline, you're going to fight this guy. Then we call back and say, the fight that's going to happen. You're going to fight this guy, right? And then the third time we call and change opponents on him again. It's just crazy. And this guy could care less. He's up for the challenge. He's ready to fight anybody. I love it. Respect it very much.
So you sorted through a few different opponents for him. Where do you go back to next time? Is it still Bilal at like the top?
I have no idea what we're going to do yet. He's not fighting on 300 when we figure it out. In this business, it's about taking opportunities. Headlining UFC 300 with all the buzz and all the energy around it. Let me say this. Leon Edwards has had like 3 opponents throughout this thing. Leon Edwards doesn't say no to anybody. This kid is an absolute stud. He's had like 3 opponents thrown at him during UFC 300. Yes. Was willing to take on anybody, man. Kid's an absolute stud. Leon, thank you. Much respect.
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to beat Colby Covington like we've never seen before. And then I want a top 3 opponent, someone who's in that title contention, because the truth is Colby's biggest claim to fame is he's fought for 3 world titles and he's lost all 3. He's not as good as people think he is. You get beaten by a young, talented, up-and-coming prospect, one of the best we've ever seen, you don't come back from that. And the truth is, I'll match him pacers based on cardio. I'll match him for output. He doesn't possess anywhere near the power Jeff Neal does. He has great wrestling. Cool, put me on my back. I'm training with Damian Maia. See what happens if you put me on my back. I'll choke him unconscious. I promise you, I will end that fight. I'll finish that fight and I'll rid the UFC of Colby Covington for once and for all. Like, he needs to be gone. I'm sick of his nonsense. He's a piece of shit.
Have a nice performance, pretty listless by most regards. What do you make of his performance tonight?
What do you mean by listless?
Just judging by the crowd's reaction and the way the fight unfolded.
So what do you mean? Talk to me. What did you hate about that fight?
Just
what? Oh, he's back there. Hey, Ian. This guy thinks your fight sucked tonight. He wants to know my opinion on your fight sucking tonight.
They're all out. What do we do? You know what I mean? I keep winning, they keep getting disappointed.
So what are you asking me about the fight?
I wanted to get your reaction to the performance because I know you put a lot of weight into what the crowd thinks about the fight. So just wanted to get your.
Well, I listen. The crowd came in and paid and broke the all-time California record, the gate record, and things like that. But it was a great card, and to say that. His fight wasn't a good fight. Well, it might not have been a great fight compared to the rest of the night with the card, but when you talk about bad cards, Toronto was a bad card. Toronto, I owe you another one. We'll try to do better next time. But I wouldn't say that listen, did Ian go on and put on an unbelievable performance tonight? Like, knock down, drag him out, war, and win a fight? No, it wasn't Whitaker Costa, but he won the fight.